should mind my step. Here goes nothing. Come on, open up.
Come closer. Tell me what you see.
His voice carries the weight of untold centuries, and his ridges are scarred with uncounted battles. This is no dragonborn. This is a red dragon, the very same who carried Voss near the Gith crash.
It is so. Call me Kudenos, Master of Flames, Splitter of Skies. I will be the one to carry Voss into battle against Vlaakith, and I will be the one to breathe the flames that melt her. More than I could count, we were pacted by the archdevil Tiamat and forced to serve the Githyanki. It is to the people that I'm loyal, not to the Lich Vlaakith, a corpse in Gith clothing. I know Orpheus, just as I knew his mother. A new future will be planted in the wake of the comet. Until we meet again, mortal. I look forward to fighting alongside you. Vlaakith will tremble at the sound of our roar. Orpheus to guide us. We are too small in number to defeat Vlaakith alone.
We will not be alone, Kudenos. For 1,000 years we have been planting the seeds of revolution. In every creche, many young whisper Orpheus's name. They do Vlaakith's duty, but out of fear, not faith. When the Prince of the Comet blazes his path, they will follow, and so will countless others.
Something's on my mind.
Kithrak Voss, may the astral sea be still as you cross it.
And may your mind be of steel, so your blade may be of silver to Lakmagir. Have you retrieved the Orphic hammer? Will our prince's chains finally be broken? Not a new companion, but an old one, and a loyal one. A proper introduction is in order, but I will let him do the honors. The remaining honor guard serve as my eyes and ears. Vlaakith's forces hunt you and the prism. My allies have slayed more than you know, so that you might travel freely. As for those that break through, you've proven more than capable of bleeding them yourself. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. The prophecy is one step closer to fruition.
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. First we'll defeat the Absolute, then we let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No, there is not. When I am done with the Gith Princeling, you may do with him as you like, but not a moment before.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others. Istik, friend to Orpheus. Together we will end the Elder Brain which shakes this city. Then I turn my sights to Vlaakith, the Queen of Deceit. When you break Prince Orpheus free, his psionic cry will alert us. I will fly to your side. Together, we will fell the Elder Brain and thwart the Grand Design.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver. Unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver. Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. Only the Orphic hammer can break Orpheus free. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will. An entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich. Very well. Vlaakith's will be done.
What's next? discussion.
The penitent looks at you silently. There is the slightest flicker of acknowledgement in his eyes. The penitent blinks. A rush of ancient whispers fills your mind as you approach the door. It is rife with magic. Old, deathly magic.
A new vessel brimming with blood darkens Baal's door to baptize his days most holy. Do you have proof of your faith to our Lord? You hold proof of faith, but to hold and deserve are different. How have you proven yourself in the Dreadlord's eyes? Unorthodox, but a show of faith nonetheless. Walk in blood.
Open up.
But in his doom he shall spawn a score of mortal progeny.
Cranial rats. They swarm when an outlaw is near. We must be close to its hiding place. Turn back. We must have all the nether stones before we approach the brain.
Chaos will be sown from their passage.
So saith the wise Londo.
Wait, I know this head. It belongs to Dribbles the Clown.
No, he did not revel in the glory of what is to come.
Stone, see the Baal amulet trembles in frightened awe. Will you return once you cross this threshold?
Oh, darkness and anger, gripping the skull and hammer, hammer, hammer! Gore on the wall, pulp on the hands. Head all gone. Yes, yes, I killed him. I killed them all.
Ah, that hellish hue in your skin is so distinctive. Hard to preserve in the tanning process, unfortunately.
What's inside?
I believe Orin first made an incision in the upper left buttock.
I'm afraid I must disagree. Orin's first cut was quite clearly the throat. But was she not toy with the victim? Why begin with a death blow? A properly cut throat does not kill right away. It bleeds.
Prize-picked, trussed-up slaughter. Yes, right.
Borrowed scrolls must be returned within a 10-day. It seems the Temple to Murder has a lending library.
No traps, please.
Keep your distance, darling. Let's crack it open.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. What's inside? Orin relished torment.
Lady Orin awaits you. Yes.
The corpse has nothing to say.
If not over, then through. Nocte concealment.
corpse regards you lifelessly.
Orin, my daughter. I tried to kill her, but she killed me first. I wanted to be false chosen. Saravok told me she must be my offering. I was close, my hand around her throat. I failed. Now she worshipped him, loved him. So did I. Baldur's Gate, Brampton District. Helena Anchev, daughter of Saravok, mother of Orin.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Smell it. Gortash's corpse stain. His killer approaches. You knew the Murder Lord could not be denied his meat. But Saravok's crimson was not yours to spill. He was mine. You had no right to take him! Oh, did it think it could protect? Did it think it could save? Only the blades can offer salvation. No! 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 He didn't! He didn't! Filthy, pig-mouthed little liar! Grandfather loved me. He worshipped me! These petty smearings will not save you. Liar! Your skin will be Grandfather's shroud, coward! I will flay you where you stand!
Don't waste a step. to watching me. I'm going to hire all the refugees.
So many red coats. A handful.
Enough to clean crimson's not enough to organize.
Oi! Give that back! It's my special hand! I found it by the clown man's tent. Fought a rat for it and everything's. It's a one-of-a-kind hand with artisanal bite marks. It's worth lots. All right. Mama Lucretia says we family. Suppose that means Dribbles was too. Yeah. But don't tell nobodies I gave it to you for free. Got to protect my reputation as a tough business lord.
Easy. Let's move.
It was a clean decapitation. I'll give them that.
Let's keep your hands deep.
No one back home will ever believe this. Tenebra!
Is that a pelvis? Cut. You almost feel sorry for Dribbles.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding Dribbles? Oh, perfection. This is just what I need. His flesh has a few rat bites and his teeth are missing, but these are minor issues. I shall remake Dribbles better than before, where once he was famous, he will now become legend. And you? Here, darling, a little something from your friend, Lucretius. My circus and I can now finally leave! As much fun as you and I would have on the road, alas, no. I think we both know that you're destined for greater things. Oh, and if you do take on the Absolute, do try not to end up like poor Dribbles. You are so very pretty after all. Thank you for finding Dribble.
Orin was a monster, whatever her form. I suppose growing up somewhere like this would make a monster of anyone. How can I help?
Hell's take that Baal freak. She would have bled the whole world just for the fun of it. We've got her Netherstone now. One step closer to getting the Netherbrain under control.
Whatever happens next,
another ball spawn buried by our hand. Ball should learn better than to send his offspring against us. They might as well be babes, dropped bare bottom into the Rashomon winter. Minsk is an open book, with many pretty pictures. You hear that, Boo? Your keen skills of observation have not gone unnoticed. Our friend wishes to consult your wisdom. So small is Boo that he is often mistaken for a pinecone, and many secrets are spoken in his hearing. He will tell what he knows. But Minsk, of course, will translate. Who is Halsin? Somehow, such a person as you describe has entirely escaped Minsk's notice. How strange. If such a tiny, puny druid man reminds you of Minsk, I think the tadpole may have made a feast of your brain. Problem? No problem. He is so small that Minsk barely notices his existence. No, Boo! The druid did not beat Minsk at the arm wrestling. It was not a fair match, and he turned into an owlbear midway through, and there was grease on the tree stump. Make sure you are refreshed before we set out again, friend. The road to justice is paved with kicked buttocks. Minsk is an open book, with many pretty... Who is ready with the musings? I do not wish to speak of the wizard. I could not have said it better myself. He came to me one night with a little book of mischief, full of words and their meanings. Posterior, he says. Can you say posterior? I refused. Minsk does not need to know the language of wizards. It is an inferior word, far too long to use in a battle cry, which is where a butt belongs. Gale would do better to educate himself in the ways of sword and steel than to throw these pointy words at Minsk. Ah, yes. Gale also owns a cat. A cat with wings. That is most unnerving for poor Boo. What? That is 1,000 times more interesting than anything that has ever been written in a book. Gale! My good friend! Where are you? Minsk and Boo would like to hear about the exploding! You will grow to like Jahira's incense in time. Like chewing herbs and... Minsk is an open book, with men who is ready with the musings. Indeed, a berserker after my own heart. Though hers is made of hellish heat, and metal, and some manner of coin-operated device. I would never think to mock. She is as fine a warrior as any I've met. Marzi Fenton stretched 2 spans tall. No, better. Karlach is Karlach. Even if all her parts were traded for tin and scrap, Minsk thinks this would still be so. And soon, Karlach will still be Karlach. But Karlach will also be cured. Minsk knows he is right, because Boo is in agreement. And hamsters have no need of hope. A little rest to brush the road from Boo's fur, and then back. Minsk is an open book, with many Boo is ready with the musings. Boo has said it is unkind to speak behind the backs of some of our companions, and unwise to say certain things to their faces. Boo has said it is unkind to speak behind the backs of some of our companions, and unwise to say certain things to their faces. You will grow to like Minsk is an open book, with many... Boo is ready with the musings. Make sure you are... Minsk is an open book, with many pretty pictures. Ah, you come in search of stories. It is not yet time to tuck Boo in for the night, but very well. After our adventurings with the Ballspawn, Boo had had his fill of godly flesh. So, we returned to Baldur's Gate for a time. After all, in every city there is a sweaty underbelly, crying out for a virtuous scrubbing. None better to wield a brush than Minsk and Boo. Perhaps we rubbed some villain's rump a little too raw. This Minsk does not know. One moment we stood in the city slums. The next, ambush! Then Minsk and Boo woke on the wide, with stone dust in sensitive places. The mind of Minsk was occupied with important matters. I was browsing a slum vendor's stall, looking for Boo's favorite nuts. And then, I was stoned. For Minsk, those years passed as quick as a hiccup. It was long ago, then... It is now. Jahira says Minsk and Boo were often draped in flowers and showered with wine. Still as stone, but the life of the party nonetheless. But there is no glory without action, and no valor without violence. I would rather be as small as Boo, yet made of muscle and rage and virtue, than as large as Minsk, but made of cold stone. A curious question. Are a child and his father always alike? Take Minsk. He does not have a clear memory of the face of his father, but he does remember tugging on the thick, red whiskers that sprang from his chin. A beard for the ages. Who could have nested there happily through even the harshest of Rashomon winters? Now, look closely at Minsk, and what do you see? Your gaze is naturally caught on my handsome face. The face that is loved by all, but cast your eyes down, just a little. Not so far as to make Minsk blush. Do you see it? Who is correct? No beard! There are more whiskers on his tiny face than on the mighty chin of Minsk. If Minsk did not inherit the flaming red hair of his mother, or the bushy red beard of his father, why would the spawn of Baal inherit his wickedness? I have many more thoughts about beards to share. I did not know you cared to hear them.
What's inside?
Pristine darkness in every direction. Silence, but for the gentle, rhythmic slap of water on rock as your vessel cuts through. An overwhelming force pushes into your mind. The brain. It is here.
Can you smell it? The brine. It's infused with magic. The brain is here.
Deathly silence. The air is stale and putrid.
It's close. Have the stones ready.
Your blood slows. Your senses strung so tight they could snap in an instant.
You think you know why you are here? You think that by killing the Chosen and taking the Netherstones, you can destroy me? You are wrong.
It's messing with your mind. Don't listen to it. Use the stones.
By eliminating Ketheric, Orin, and Gortash, you have simply unbound me. Exactly as I intended. The crown is now mine to command.
Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
What are you doing?
You fool! You have ruined us all.
Exactly as I intended. The crown is now mine to command.
Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
Exactly as I intended. The crown is now mine to command.
Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
Exactly as I intended. The crown is now mine to command.
Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
The crown is not my weakness. It is what made me what I am. I needed the crown to build an army. I needed the chosen to bring it to me. They would not have surrendered it freely, so I gave them what they wanted. Power. Just enough that they would play their part in my design. Their part has ended. The next orders will be mine.
I won't allow it. Again, dominate it.
to play too. Who do you think told the Chosen about the Astral Prism? Who do you think planted the knowledge of Orpheus's power and the fear of what it could do? When the Chosen sent my thralls to retrieve the prism, who do you think let the Emperor slip its leash, knowing it would be the one to bring you to me?
We were part of its plan.
I only needed one Netherstone loosened from the Chosen's grasp to guarantee my freedom. You brought all three back to me. In doing so, you have liberated me. This was your role, and it is complete. Now you will witness the grand design.
We have to stop it! It's now or never!
Just in time. The situation is worse than I thought. This is an elder brain, no longer. The magic of the crown has caused it to evolve. It has become something more. A nether brain. We nearly lost everything. It has been anticipating our every move from the start. I underestimated it. We will need to rethink our plan. All is lost. I have assessed our encounter with the Netherbrain from every angle. I know why we failed. The problem was not the stones. The problem was you. You can make only one move at a time, but the Netherbrain calculates every possible move at once. It knows what you will do. It knows everything you could possibly do. You cannot outmaneuver it. To defeat it, you would have to think like an Elithid. Better yet, be one. Your mind is not capable of this. Mine is. You will give the stones to me. I will assimilate Orpheus, and then I will be able to leave this prison to face the brain.
Assimilate him? Skva! No! Now is the time to liberate him! Do not stand against me.
I will consume his thoughts, his knowledge, his brain.
So you would kill him? He is Gith's heir. You'd be the Githyanki people's betrayer. You'd be my betrayer.
I realize he is of some significance to you, but he is of even more value to our cause. You still don't trust me. After all we've been through. Remember, I have been your salvation from the very beginning. Your knight in shining armor. I freed you from the Nautiloid, prevented you from crashing to your death. I have protected you ever since, at no small cost to myself. I came to you as a leader, but I did not shy away from showing you vulnerability. I needed you as much as you needed me. I was not above recognizing this. When you discovered my true identity, I did not flinch from the truth. I never lied to you, not once. I am just like you. We have the same enemy, the same story. I encouraged you to fulfill your potential, all while protecting you from harm. And when you saw what I truly am, you did not reject me. You enjoyed me. Now I ask you for the last time to trust me. Release the Netherstones to me. Thank you. Now stand aside. I will assimilate the Githyanki's power in your stead.
Stop. You would keep my people chained to their damnable queen. I should have trusted my gut. Driven a blade through your throat at first chance. We have the means to free Prince Orpheus, and you side with Geich. You want Orpheus dead. You'll have to kill me first. Lies! You have been seduced by empty promises, gate tricks! To think I ever hoped for more from you. You have damned my people for eternity. Assimilate Orpheus, and I will rip off your every limb and bask in your agony. By Gith's eternal grace, do it. We will end the Grand Design. And then we will go our separate ways.
Do not judge me. Come. We must follow the brain's path. This time, we will not fail.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Come, it's time to leave.
There goes my appetite for a while.
Great Mother Gith, your son has fallen. The comet is no more.
I think we're done here. I'll certainly be glad to see the back of it anyway.
You had a choice, and you took my prince from me, from his people. You took our freedom. By every right, I should cut off your limbs one by one and leave you to your screams. But I made my promise. We will slay the Netherbrain and end the Illithid Grand Design. I will decide after that where my path should lead.
All right. We can do this. We have to do this.
Through.
We must be getting close. Stay on your guard.
It's dark. Chris! You held the future of a people in your hands. How dare you take our prince from us? How dare you parade around this abomination?
Stand down, Voss. No Githyanki will ever be free if the Netherbrain sparks the Grand Design.
Mother Gith, hear me. Yis Githga Tavki Krashet.
Time slows to a crawl while he scrutinizes you. In his eyes, his people's past and future, fighting as he tries to understand the true path, the right path, the weight of responsibility heavy upon him.
The enemy of my enemy is no friend to me. But I cannot let the Geich Empire swarm the astral plane. I will spare you. In fact, I will help you. But when the brain withers, so too does our alliance. It will not just be Vlaakith that hunts you, once the embers of battle cool down.
Thank you, Voss.
Spare me your thanks, a Sharlak. Now go. I stand at the ready.
One day I'll catch a break. What's I doing here? What's up for discussion?
Be ready for anything.
Better not be cursed.
We have lost much already, and we will lose more before the day is out. But even when the last soul falls, Baldur's Gate will stand. For Baldur's Gate is more than just a city. It is more than a place of opportunity for those of mercantile spirit. More than a place of refuge for those who are lost. More than a home for friends, loved ones, and adventuring souls. Baldur's Gate is a place where anyone can find what they need, if they're just willing to fight for it. Today, Baldur's Gate needs us. Today, we fight for... You're late, friend. This is the one you spoke of.
The very same. The champion we've been waiting for. The one who will save Baldur's Gate from ruin.
The Fist examines your illithid ally with suspicion. He was not expecting the savior of Baldur's Gate to be accompanied by a mind flare.
Appearances may change, but they do not mask the one within. This one, I know. Observe with whom it traveleth. Friends. This mind flare will fight with thee. It will save thy city and thy lives.
The Fist eyes your illithid ally with suspicion, softening to curiosity. His hostility melting at the recognition that there's more behind those eyes than malice.
My steel is yours, and I'm not alone.
You helped me once. I figured it's time I paid you back. With magic.
I'm better at crafting steel than wielding it. Your friend here is armored and potion-fueled and ready for battle.
I have marshaled the best the Flaming Fist has to offer. We will fight to the last.
You've unexpected friends. But my debt to you still stands. The Iron Hand Gnome's firepower is yours to command. Just show us where it's needed.
The Moon Maiden's silver light is a shield in dark times. Today, it is mine to wield.
And I hold her sword.
Whatever strength I have to lend, I will lend it. I will make my city proud again.
You carried me once, friend. And now, I'll carry you.
You can count on me, little rabbit, and your squiddy friend. I thirst for the hunt.
I made some improvements to Ramesses' arcane artillery. Give the word and the sky falls on any who stand in your way.
I'm in the mood to crack some skulls after that fuckery in the Temple of Baal. The City Watch will be glad to oblige me.
Not sure what I have to offer a mind flare, if I'm honest.
But I hope my words of encouragement and reassurance will strengthen your resolve.
The journey has been brutal, but I stand here a Hell Rider once more. And I would die a proud man if I died this day.
I want my city back. And I've brought the toughest bastards from the guild to get the job done. My people have never hunted a monster this large. They are eager to join the fray.
All the strength of the lands we healed flows through me, and from me to you. And whatever company you keep.
Nature's servant awaits.
Glad to have you with us. And not a moment too soon.
The air is thick with anticipation. All eyes are on you. They're expecting a speech, something to stir their hearts and put fire in their bellies for the fight ahead.
Well said. We'll prepare ourselves. We'll be ready when you call upon us. Balduran's grace be with you.
You feel a tickle of mirth in the Emperor's thoughts. If they only knew the truth.
Let's go! Want to bite?
Dost thou need my services? If thou art ready, proceed to seal Fate's image with thy final stitch.
Even I was surprised by how well the owlbear would take to the potions. Just look at it. Glorious little creature. Well, not so little anymore.
I wouldn't be here without you. It's time I repaid the favor.
Whenever you're ready, lead the way.
I'm glad you're here. The Illithid, too. Though it'll take some getting used to.
Have courage, my friend. Your victory is assured.
The sooner we get this done, the sooner we can get a pint. Assuming there's an inn still standing.
Onwards. There is no reason to linger here.
Come on. Speeches are done. All that's left is the doing.
Oh, don't look at me. This is your charge to lead. And no one better to do it.
Today, we take back the city.
Press on. This will all be over soon, and then... My gods, I'm having something very strong indeed.
We face the greatest evil our realm has known, and we do it together. On your word, the sword of Selûne will fall upon our foes.
Aren't you glad you helped me into the city? Oh, the bloodbaths I've enjoyed. And now, the greatest one of all. Let's go have some fun! Come on! I'm hungry. Let's go rend some flesh.
Smells like violence all round. Smoke. Blood. Tears. This will be a good hunt. Hurry on and start the attack.
I always dreamed of walking these halls, you know. My dreams never included a giant brain or smoldering ruins, but I'll take what I can get. Oh, as well as can be expected when facing down the end of the world. I can't say for sure. But we've come through a lot already. It would hardly do to fail now.
High Hall. There's nowhere else to go. This is where it all ends, my love. Hardly. We're going to win this. Understand? But no sense missing the opportunity. I'll look forward to the next last kiss. And the one after that. Honestly, I think self-reflection may be the enemy just now. I can't afford to lose my nerve. Safer to just not think and keep forging ahead. I do. Think of all we've been through just to get to this moment. That wasn't luck. That was us. Let's just stay shoulder to shoulder and see this through.
Bodies, bloods, this is the dream. Knew I was smart to sneaks in. The Skelly boy said I could stay if I sold you stuff. So hurry up. Buy, buy, buy! Really? Well, don't you go getting chopped up. I need customers!
We stand ready to help you, as you helped us.
You have the full force of Ramesses Tower and its dashing master at your side, my friend. Let us finish this.
Never thought our first meeting would land us here. Of all places. But here we are.
Such blazing wonder. The sky swarming with red dragons. They may roar Vlaakith's name, but I can't deny their beauty. For this one moment, in this one battle, the Lich Queen and I share a common cause. The Netherbrain's defeat, and the Grand Design's failure. I am iron, steel, and silver. I am my mother's blade, Jmar's Salar Gith. The Prince of the Comet is fallen, and so I blaze a path to victory in his name. Never again will my people suffer under illithid enslavement. Zai, Zai, Zai!
What's inside?
Dragons! Overhead! Stay low!
Fall back! Fall back! Matthew! Leave him be! We have to keep running! Mind flayer! Mind flayer! It's over.
There's a glimmer of something beyond his words, but in a moment it's gone, consumed with fear.
One last run, then we're clear.
I'll give it a shot.
Looks like part of the nether brain, but we'll need to be higher up to climb it.
Looking ahead.
On my way. Feel their anguish.
Swift and lethal. Onward! Time to strike.
Blood comes easy these days.
Sliced and burned, dashed and diced. They will be offerings to your splendor.
You will bleed for her glory.
move.
is the crown. The very thing that has been amplifying the Netherbrain's power. And the very place that we will be able to dominate it. That's where we should use the Nether Stones.
Well, that's just disgusting.
There you are. The rat catcher. The false daughter of darkness. Shunned by her goddess. The hatchling who rejected her queen. You are spectacular specimens. You will make spectacular thralls.
Let's have a little fun.
Execute. Join.
Victory awaits.
Transform.
Where do I go from here?
Into position!
Still breathing, despite everything.
Crown and cast a spell to dominate the brain. I can hold them here. No choice but to keep going. Go for the throat. Excellent.
On the move. On the move. Come on, can't stay idle.
So close! Just keep them back!
Stay focused.
Take your...
It's weakened. This is our chance.
Will not submit!
Its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
It's vulnerable, but not defeated. Use the portal. We will bring it down together.
Freedom!
This is it. Its will is weakening.
protect you.
Transform.
Subdued at last, it begs for its life.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute!
It pleads because it knows I'm its master. I will finish this.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of the Emperor's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn lipids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity. Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
Hells. I'm lucky I learned to swim when I did.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mizora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
It's over. It's truly over.
The tadpoles must have died with the brain. The threat of ceremorphosis is no more. Of course, no slight intended towards your form.
It makes little difference to me. I did what I had to secure my freedom. And in spite of your resistance to evolution, you have proved a good ally. I'm glad you think so. I did my best.
Skvar, you may have succeeded, but I have failed. Gith's son is dead, and Vlaakith has abandoned me. I will be hunted by her Inquisition to the ends of the world. I must leave. I have nothing more to gain by being here. You, my ally, my peer. It will be a restless life while the false queen reigns over my people. But a life nonetheless, and a free one. Yes, I will stay. My destiny is for neither Vlaakith nor Orpheus to decree. It is mine. We fought well together. I will gladly fight with you again. If not the Astral Seas, then here, and wherever else we go.
The Githyanki are leaving us. An unlikely place to find ourselves, fighting on the same side as them.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city, smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Giontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. The power of Karsus would be in my hands. But what then? What would I do with it once I have it? Sage and timely counsel as always, and I intend to heed it. A wise man learns from his mistakes and strives not to repeat them. I shall bring the crown to Mystra. She'll cure me of my affliction, and I'll finally be free. And a more deserving one this time around. If this adventure has taught me anything, it's that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, I'm growing quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
Who wins the bet? Wizards are not entirely boring. Well, my friend, what do you say?
A wise choice, Rustil. Perhaps the wisest you've ever made.
I will not be joining you. I fear my presence will be no more welcome in the streets of the city than it ever was.
I hope the Knights and Shadows treat you well. You're an odd friend, but I suppose a friend still.
I will miss you, too.
Now that you no longer live in each other's minds, it's hard to tell if the mind flayer is being sincere, though perhaps no harder than it ever was.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! Oh no. Oh God. Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
You will sorely miss that freedom, I sense. It may be quite some time before we see him again.
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you. Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do? So are you. My friend. My companion. I adore you. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw... Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlak, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus.
You can't.
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with the blade of Avernus at your side. Zariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlak.
Fine. I'll go. Well, with you. But we have to go. Now. I can't hang on much longer.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Briefest moment when I woke this morning. I didn't know where I was. I thought perhaps it had all been a dream, stopping the Absolute, saving my parents. Then I realized I was in your arms. We did it. Everything's perfect. Almost, anyway. I didn't mean it like that. After everything that happened with my parents, with Shah, I didn't think I was owed any happiness. I did things. Things that fill me with shame now. There's at least one person who doesn't want me happy. Shah. I felt the wound last night, while you were sleeping. Like some sadistic child de-winging a fly. She can try to twist the knife all she likes. I know I can survive her worst. Nothing she does can sour the fact that I have my family again. The coming of age rite? Yes. I suppose I did. Though, I doubt they realized I'd get lost for years when they sent me into the woods. But I made it in the end. You and I... Our time together has been very dear to me. I had hoped maybe there might be more to come. I'm adept at dealing with old wounds, trust me. But if you don't want to, well, I won't force you. But I'll keep myself easy to find in case you change your mind. You may come to miss me yet. I prayed for the briefest moment when I woke this morning. I didn't know where I was. I thought perhaps it had all been a dream, stopping the Absolute, saving my parents. Then I realized I was in your arms. We did it. Everything's perfect. Almost, anyway. After everything that happened with my parents, with Shah, I didn't think I was owed any happiness. I did things. Things that fill me with shame now. There's at least one person who doesn't want me happy. Shah. I felt the wound last night, while you were sleeping. Like some sadistic child de-winging a fly. She can try to twist the knife all she likes. I know I can survive her worst. Nothing she does can sour the fact that I have my family again. Thank you. Sometimes I have to remind myself of that very thing. It's nice to hear someone else say it. You and I... Our time together has been very dear to me. I had hoped maybe there might be more to come. Good. Then seek me out when you have time. I'm hoping to find some place I can settle down and stay close to my parents. Somewhere quiet, where they can find peace and gaze at the night sky. I'll keep a spot for you. It'll be just like old times.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools. Everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals. I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.